What is going on, Trash Talkers? We are back with another episode for you. In today's video, we're going to give you our power rankings heading into Week 6 of the NFL. All that and much more coming your way right now! All right, before we get into today's video, be sure to hit that subscribe button and like the video as it will help us out tremendously. So sit back, relax, and enjoy today's video. All right, Nick, Week 5 is in the books. Week 6 is right around the corner, and we have a lot to get to. We have our power rankings, and why don't you start us off number 25 through 32? Who do we have here?
Yeah, I want to start off with the 32nd team, the Carolina Panthers. And there's a lot of talk around the Carolina Panthers right now because we just saw Matt Rule has been let go. He will no longer be the head coach of this team, and for good reason. The Carolina Panthers are off to a 1-4 start, have not looked good in any single game they played this year, including that one where they beat the New Orleans Saints. Matt Rule did not do a good job with Baker Mayfield, and you could blame that on Baker Mayfield. He'll most likely continue to be as bad as he's been, but Matt Rule was not doing anything to switch up the offense, make this team improve at all, and in his tenure, this team was just not going to go anywhere. So I like the move there, but the Carolina Panthers overall will stay the same. They will continue to be one of the worst, if not the worst team in the NFL, and that's why they're here at 32. I also want to take a look at our 28 team, the Atlanta Falcons. This was a very, very controversial game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Week 5, where we saw Grady Jarrett sack Tom Brady and get called for roughing the passer. Instead of a turnover on downs, it turned into a first down and allowed the Buccaneers to seal the victory. That was a game-defining moment and something that is being talked about heavily. The Atlanta Falcons are a really good team, keeping their games within one score. I really like what they're about, but they do have to improve because they can't just rely upon their defense to do everything. I need to see this offense put up more points than they have been. If not, I think they need to really put Desmond and Ridder in here and see what the boy has, because he can offer a lot more than Mariota is right now.
Taking a look at teams 17 through 24, I want to take a look at the number 24 team, and that being the Indianapolis Colts. Now, I understand that Jonathan Taylor didn't play in this game and Nyheim Hines was knocked out very early, but the fact of the matter is this team barely scraped by with a win, and it looked awful. There was nothing good about this game, offensively, defensively. Both teams just beat themselves over and over and over again. If it wasn't for Stephon Gilmore coming in clutch in the last few moments, they might have lost yet another game. But Matt Ryan looks like an absolute shell of himself. Nick, you talked about the Atlanta Falcons. At least they have quarterbacks who can throw the ball. Matt Ryan doesn't look like he can even do that. He can't move at all. His feet are cemented as usual, but the Indianapolis Colts are trending in the wrong direction. Even with that win on Thursday night, it has not looked pretty all season, and I don't see it getting much better. But I want to switch over to our number 19 team, taking a look at the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers are one of those teams that really show up and show out, and they've done so much better with Jimmy Garoppolo under center. This is a guy who knows how to command the offense. This is a guy that the entire team believes in. The problem with the 49ers right now is that they lost roughly half their roster to injuries in Week 5, and it hasn't gotten easier as we learned about torn ACLs, broken hands. People are going to be missing time. It's not looking pretty for the San Francisco 49ers on the injury front, but if they can somehow get some wins while these guys get healthy, I think they could be a force to be reckoned with later on in the season.
Now taking a look at teams 9 through 16, I want to start off with number 16, the New England Patriots, having an incredible victory over the Detroit Lions, putting up 29 points and only giving up 0 points. Yeah, wearing their alternate jerseys, the New England Patriots looked unstoppable, and it's all thanks to this defense. The New England Patriots defense has been absolutely lighting it up, and it goes back to Week 1. They were keeping the Miami Dolphins at full strength to minimal points. They were able to keep the Green Bay Packers to minimal points, and they proved it once again against the Detroit Lions. This defense is legit. They look reminiscent of the boogeymen from a few years ago. ago, and they are the reason the Patriots are absolutely thrashing their opponents right now. We're going to continue to see them get better. There's a lot of young talent, and their rookie Jack Jones has really thrived in the spotlight so far. They have a lot of upside on the defensive side of the ball, and then you look at what they have on offense starting to get healthy. Ramondre Stevenson looks incredible, and there might be a quarterback competition between Bailey Zappi and Mac Jones. We'll have to see and wait what happens there, but it's very interesting to see how well Bailey Zappi played in his first ever start. I really like the New England Patriots right now. But then I want to look at number 13, the Los Angeles Rams. This is a fall from grace for the Super Bowl champs. They are really not playing anywhere close to where they did last year, more so like the Cincinnati Bengals from a few years ago. I just don't understand what's going on with this offensive line and what Matthew Stafford is not able to do. It seems like he's just hyper targeting Cooper Kupp, not looking at his other receivers, not getting the running backs involved as much. The offense is just completely stagnant, and they're not doing anything to adjust to their current situation. Times have changed, and they've got to change with them. Otherwise, they're going to get left behind, and that's where they currently are.
Talking about teams changing with the times, we have our teams 1 through 8. And Nick, I want to start off with number 6, the New York Football Giants, because basically Saquon Barkley is this team. Without him, this car doesn't run. Doesn't matter if they're across the pond or if they're here in MetLife Stadium, it doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is that the New York Giants are 4-1, and they are solely riding on the back of Saquon Barkley. Brian Daboll has really gotten this team getting going. He's gotten the most out of Danny Dimes that he could possibly get, but honestly, I don't see it continuing too much more. Maybe I'm just not bought in. Maybe I just hate the New York Giants, but I just think that without Saquon Barkley, this team goes nowhere. And if a team stops the run and stops him and keys on him, it's going to be over for them. But I want to take a look at our number 1 team, yet again, the Philadelphia Eagles. This is a team that is for real. Now, I know they had a scare with the Arizona Cardinals this week, but the fact remains that this is a team that played themselves into multiple wins. They are one of the strongest offenses out there. They have one of the strongest defenses out there. There are not many holes in this team. If they can continue to play together, go on the road, and continue to win like this, there is a possible chance that they can go undefeated. Now, I know it's a little early to even start talking about it, but the fact remains they are leading one of the best divisions in football right now, and they have some key competition coming up. I think that the Philadelphia Eagles are for real, and that's why they sit atop our power rankings heading into week 6.
Yeah, the Philadelphia Eagles are absolutely scary, but they got a big matchup coming up in week 6 against the Dallas Cowboys. That's a big tell sign whether this team is legit or not, because the Cowboys defense is not going to let up, and they know that offense very well. So it will be very interesting, and I'll be watching out to see just how legit the Eagles really are.
Well, I want to hear from you guys. Let us know in the comments down below. Which teams do we have too high? Which teams do we have too low? Let us know in the comments down below. All right, well, that's going to be all for now. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell. We go live every single day. That'll be all. Peace and love.